Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome to the next episode of Tales from the Crypt Season 2. Last time we watched The Switch, which I was quite emotionally reacting to because the main lady in it was so irritating to me because she's very real to life, true to life. We've all seen it on TV, or we might know people like it who are just after people for their money. What was annoying about this character was that she made this old guy who was in love with her believe that if he just kept making himself look younger and younger and younger, she would end up with him. But she just left him and ended up for, essentially, what happened was if you haven't watched the last episode with me, old guy swapped bodies with a young guy, and she ended up leaving for the old guy anyway because he had all the money from the surgeries that he was paid to swap bodies and all that stuff. So I felt bad for the old guy as well as pitying him. I hated that lady because she really irritated me. But overall, I actually really enjoyed the episode. It was kooky. I really loved the lab experiment environments. It was very B-movie, it's alive sort of thing, and I had a great time with it. This episode is called Cutting Cards, which I know is something you do when you start a card game, right? You cut the cards. So I don't know whether it's going to be based around maybe a casino, a poker game of some sort of card game. I do know that Lance Henriksen's in it. He's obviously quite a famous actor. I've seen him in various things. Alien. He was in the X-Files spin-off Millennium, which I didn't really watch, but I know he was in it. I've seen him in quite a few different things. He's quite a famous actor. So other than guessing that it's about a card game, I don't know what it could be about. Maybe someone plays a card game but bets away more than they can offer. Like they bet their life away or bet their soul away to the devil or something. I'm not sure. Let's jump into the reaction. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know down below what you thought, and subscribe for the rest of Series 2 of Tales from the Crypt. And also there's a Patreon link down below if you want to support the channel, and there'll be the next episode, early access for you over there. And if I get time, I'll upload some more as well. It all just depends on what time I've got. So let's jump into Cutting Cards.
After a night of slithering through the sickening slime of my crawly crypt, I take a tip from the Marquis de Sade.
Okay.
To unwind with a little red-hot poker.
I assumed it was going to be about a card game, poker game, so it looks like I was right.
It's about a couple of real sharpies.
Yeah.
Who'll do anything for a stab at the jackpot.
Okay. I could be right on with my guess about
Ante up, fellas.
betting too much away. I don't know.
About to begin.
Well, that picture looks like a guy got a gun to his head, so. Lance Henriksen in a funky cowboy hat. The music at the beginning of this episode is a strange choice. I don't really know what kind of vibe they were going for, but I quite like it.
You still got that no-limit table in the back? Anybody there now?
Only Mr. Forney. You know him, don't you?
I don't need no intro to Sam Forney.
Free drink.
Isn't he the guy that played the doctor in the last episode?
About the same.
Like the scientist that did the
Changes.
transplants.
When were you here last?
About a year ago.
Well, the guy you gotta watch out for here is Sam Forney. He's one big-time player, let me tell you.
He ain't nothing but a
Sam
two-bit hustler. I beat him lots of times in
Forney.
Vegas.
Reno Crevice, right?
He's a famous card
You
player.
called it, Pardo.
Okay.
Half a grand howdy.
And there's another famous card player as well, so they're
Listen, I
gonna
heard a story and I was
up the
hoping
ante.
it was true.
with a Sam Forney. I've seen this actor in a lot of stuff as well.
I used to have a regular game back here with Gibbons and Norris and a bunch of the boys.
They don't come around here anymore.
I guess you're just remembering the 10,000 bucks I took off you last time we met.
Of course, I was still driving around that caddy that I won off you now, wasn't I? Always wondered how you explained that one to your wife. But she already run off with that piano player?
Okay, so these like long-time rivals.
Whack that
They're about to play a game, probably that's going to end very badly.
You show up and right away things just go to shit.
5 or 6 times you and I hooked up and somebody always gets burned in the end, so I'm willing to play. See who leaves, clears out of town, out of state for good, okay? We got a deal?
You're on. I'd prefer the roll of dice. Boxcars. Too bad, Sam. I guess you're gonna have to gas up your wagon.
2 out of 3. I don't know how this game is played. I don't know what they're playing. Is it just the highest roll?
Oh, I'm red hot now. Come on. You want to go again?
You want a duel? All right, let's
Bloody
do
hell.
it. Rush
If
your
they hate each
teammate.
other that much, just stare each other's way.
You mean
Russian
just
roulette.
you, me, and the gun?
That's exactly what I mean.
You're nuts.
Do they really hate each other that much that they're happy to die
Let's do it. No backing
to
up.
end this?
Yeah, let's do it, Reno. Right there, buddy. That's the big one.
Okay. Just one bullet in the gun. Seems legit. Is it really worth it? Just stay out of each other's way. Jeez. God, I don't get it. I guess I've just never hated someone so much in my life that I'd put this much risk on just to get rid of them from the city that I live in.
Thinking's the fun part of it.
Okay.
Thinking about what's gonna happen.
Oh, Russian roulettes freak me out. I've seen the scenes in a few movies and TV shows where these kind of games are just always so tense because you never know when the gun's gonna go off.
You wanna call it quits?
Ooh, okay. 3 shots left. Surely, if you hate each other that much, would you not stand back and just go bang, 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 and just kill the other person while you shoot them in the chest?
I can beat it. I can beat it.
I was convinced it was going to go off then.
2 chambers left.
I'm nervous. I'm not I'm surprised. Like, it's Tales from the Crypt, and I'm saying, like, oh my god, what's going to happen? Oh, Baby Trump.
Get the hell out of here.
Oh my god.
Hey, take it easy. No problem.
Okay. If all is legit, the last shot has the bullet in it.
Too bad.
But there's going to be some sort of switcher. There's got to be.
I almost feel sorry for you. You know, Reno, it's a shame that you are such a strong believer in odds. You want to know why? Huh? You want to know why? Because you haven't got any. They've all run out.
Don't get too cocky.
Now would you just shut the fuck up?
Okay.
You're distracting me. I don't want anybody to say that Reno Krebish didn't have the balls to do it. I want him to say that he went out strong. God.
Okay.
Done?
What happened?
You put a ringer in. You're playing the whole thing. That's why you wanted to go first. You thought I'd crawl?
You set the chamber. You gave it a spin. How was I to know it'd come up last?
Okay.
That ammo, 2 or 3 years old. Maybe it got wet.
Ah, you can't fucking wear it on
They
this
both
thing.
seem like they don't know what happened,
No
so...
matter when it came up, you knew you had a fucking safe thing going.
Let's do what we do best.
All right, you name the game.
Chop poker.
Oh, back to the cards now, okay. I thought for a game that was... an episode that was called Cutting Cards, there wasn't a lot of card playing going on, but we're back to the cards now.
I'll take 3, don't mind if I do.
I hate poker. I mean, I don't hate the game itself, but I hate playing it. Because I don't fully understand all the rules, or that you got to have the best hand and whatnot.
Don't mess with me.
I'm not good at, like, mind games and bluffing and trying to convince people
2 pair.
that I've got good cards when I haven't.
3 ladies, I feel great. I'm sorry it took so long to answer the question. Which finger?
Oh, God. So it went from just get out of my town to now they're chopping each other's fingers off? Okay.
Careful, only one.
Ugh.
Think you can beat this?
Yes.
This just might not be your lucky night.
Oh, God. Is there any need? Come on, guys.
What do you got?
Pair of tens.
Pair of jacks.
Yeah. I knew I should have gone for that fucking flush. I'll make a deal with you, Sam. I'll give you back one of your goddamn fingers. We'll get the doc here to sew it on.
No way.
I was going to say,
I'm on the roll
we're
now.
running out of time for that kind of plan. Oh, Lord.
You're gonna be changing your rodeo
Are they both going to end up with,
for a
like,
pair
no
of
fingers?
mittens, cowboy.
So neither of them can play cards
No,
again.
wait a second, easy. Jeez, aim that goddamn thing straight.
Shoot.
God damn!
No, we're in the hospital. And neither of them got arms or legs. I knew it was going to go down that sort of route.
You want me to make a move? All right. I'll make a move. King me.
You just left me a triple jump.
Why don't you give it up? I told you, I've always been a lucky kind of guy.
Pass the gum.
Oh, God. I thought they were going to kiss then. Oh. Finger
Heard of
sausages.
giving someone the finger, but this is ridiculous. Dinner time.
Okay, it's fair to say the episode went in directions that I was not expecting it to. So when it started, and it was just this cowboy guy walking around a casino, and then it was clear that he had this sort of ongoing duel with this other guy who played cards, and they had this like war with each other, and they both like always won against each other, or often got into like these big card games where they stole a lot of money from each other. I was kind of not thoroughly invested in the story because I don't know, it just wasn't gripping me. Like, I didn't particularly like either of the characters. I don't think you meant to, but I just was just not gripped. But when it got to the Russian roulette stuff, I have to admit, I got pretty tense. I think that was probably shown by the fact that I was like that. Oh my God. Russian roulette scenes in general just freak me out because it's one of those luck things. You just never know. There's just a very high chance that every shot that's taken is going to lead to the death of the person holding the gun. Obviously, in this instance, it didn't. It just became, there was a dud bullet in there or something, or some tomfoolery there. None of them ended up dying. So it was just 6 shots that were increasing tension because you just, obviously, if the bullet was going to kill them, every time the gun didn't go off, obviously the chances of it getting them dying was more and more. So the tension was just increasing for me. Nobody ended up dying with that. So they went back to the card games, which I quite enjoyed because it was like, this was what they're there, this is what they know, this is what they're about. This is kind of what I expected when they were going to do a duel with each other. And then, when they just started chopping each other's fingers off, that's when it kind of got to the level of Tales from the Crypt silliness that I enjoy. Like the last episode, when they were just swapping body parts with this, hunky man with muscles, had like old man legs. And then, in the one before, which wasn't as kind of sci-fi-ish, there was just this level of kind of zaniness, which Tales from the Crypt does really well, and I really love it. And that's when it started to get really enjoyable for me. I enjoyed watching them taking each other's fingers off, and I knew straight away that they were going to take it to a level where someone was either going to die, or they were just going to take too much from each other, which is why I enjoyed it. They cut it off, like, 2 fingers from one guy, 1 finger from Lance Henriksen's character, and then they just jump forward to the fact that they're both in hospital, they both cut each other's arms and legs off. I mean, the question is then raised, how did they chop their last limb off if one guy's got no arms and no legs, how did he chop the other guy's last limb off? But I guess they might have had people that worked for them, like the bodyguards in the background or whatever, that could have done the job for them. But yeah, it was quite funny that even after they'd lost so much, they were both in hospital, still playing games, still had the competition, and still trying to be better than the other person. That was funny. I really enjoyed that, and it probably wasn't as good as The Switch, in my opinion. I think I enjoyed the one more throughout. Just the first 5 minutes of this one, I was a bit slow, but actually once it got to the Russian Revolution, the Russian roulette and onwards, I actually got more invested in, not necessarily wanting the characters to survive, because I didn't particularly like either character, but just invested in what was going to happen and just really enjoying it, to be honest. So yeah, that was Cutting Cards. Good episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down below what you thought, and also, if you've seen the episode, did you enjoy the episode itself? Yeah, let me know. As always, guys, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves, and staying safe. Thanks for watching. Take care. Let me know down below what you thought. Subscribe to the rest of the series, Tales from the Crypt. I'll see you all for the next episode of Tales from the Crypt. Bye, guys. Take care.